much, Alex. CBS 42 News is your local election headquarters. The race for governor in Alabama is going to maybe a rematch. Former U.S. Senator Doug Jones has entered the race for the state's top spot. That could pit him against the man who unseated him in the Senate. Tommy Tuberville, the former senator, joins us now. Doug Jones, good to see you, Doug.
Good to see you, David. Appreciate you letting me be here today.
Well, I really appreciate the time. So what for you was the deciding factor into jumping into this race?
You know, David, I appreciate that. It was a combination of things. It was a wild decision making. And it was a lot of what was going on in Washington, a lot of the chaos that we see in Washington. But more importantly, I think it was the fact that people in Alabama they're hurting. I mean, the prices have gone up, taxes have gone up, insurance has gone up. You are seeing hospitals close. You've seen gasoline taxes go up. And people are concerned in this state, and they need some choices. So I think it was the combination of things. One of the things that people I hear from all the time is, "Are we going to be okay?" And that really touched me. It really affected, I think, me and my wife, Louise, to where folks are looking for answers and they want to see Alabama progress. And that's something that we just haven't done in the last 15 years or so. And I think it's time to give people some choices.
So the results in that Senate race between you and Tuberville and back in 2020, basically a 60-40 result. What makes you think things will be different this time?
Everything is different this time. The world is different this time. The United States is different. Alabama, unfortunately, is kind of stuck where we have been for a little bit. We're getting some businesses in, but people aren't working. We have the lowest workforce participation rate of anyone in the country except for West Virginia. Prices have gone up. People are concerned. More rural hospitals have closed. You name it. So the world has changed a little bit in the country as well as the state of Alabama. And I think people are feeling that, and they're anxious about it, and they want to see some change, and they want to see real leadership. And I think the contrast now that Tommy Tuberville has a record or lack of a record that he's got to defend is something I think people are going to take a close look at, not to mention the fact that you got a real question about whether or not he even lives in Alabama.
So what are the issues that are going to be the centerpiece of your platform? Are those that you've mentioned, is that the crux of your platform for governor?
You know, what's interesting, David, is to listen to all of the national pundits talking about what is going on across the country. And Alabama's the same way. They talk about affordability, but you know what? In 2017, we talked about kitchen table issues. It's the same thing. It's the cost of goods. It's the prices that people are having to pay. It's the fact that their wages have been stagnant. It's the fact that Montgomery seems to be taking everything and coddling the special interest in Montgomery and not listening to the people of Alabama. I think that is an important piece of this. I think leadership is an important piece of this. Reaching across the aisle to work with folks like I did in the U.S. Senate, like Tommy Tuberville he's just not capable of doing that. He's a divider more than anything else. And there's some specifics. You know, I think that folks need to get that overtime tax back. The state gave them a tax break on overtime pay. Then they took it away. And it's about dang time that the state of Alabama allows folks to vote and have a lottery bill, a standalone bill that is going to be simply on the lottery, not some part of some big gambling package that can be done separately. But we stick out like a sore thumb right now among all the states in the South. People want to see a lottery, and I think they deserve to be able to vote on that.
Well, Doug, we really do appreciate the time. Going to be a fascinating year. Look forward to the race and visits with you and Senator Tuberville and all the other candidates. Doug Jones, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you, David.
Democratic candidates for governor, and along with Doug Jones, you've got Will Boyd, Jamel Brown, Yolanda Flowers, as well as Chad Martin.